Hi guys, let's talk a little bit. So, I've been wearing some wigs lately. I realize I'm not really a wig person. Um, but it got me through the week. And yeah, so a while back in my life, once upon a time, I owned a salon, and I used to sit down and I'm getting back into that. Like I'm trying to um, um, sometimes I can be joking, but I don't be joking. I just tell things the way it is, right? Sometimes I be like, I'm good at everything. I don't know why, but I'm good at everything because I practice things and I just become good at it. And because I'm naturally an artist, um, when I start to do something, I start thinking like an artist. I start thinking on how can I do this differently? How can this turn out differently than it look on other people? Or how can I make it look as natural as possible? So when I used to do hair, like I had this was a while back. Um, Jay, imagine I've been in Fargo for maybe 9 years. Now I never even thought to be in this place that long. Um, of course, I took like 10 months break sometimes, whatever other people want to call it. But yeah, so um, I used to do hair. I still do hair, but I just don't like to do other people hair. I like people that appreciate the little things. You know, um, I like people that can sit and say, "Okay, you know what? I got my hair done today. I don't care. I'm not really feeling the color, or um, maybe I don't like the cut. But you know what? It's just hair. I'll redo it in a month time." No, some people take it to another level. They take your name everywhere, try to discredit you. Especially in our community, that is there a lot. All right, because when I had the salon, it was actually in an area that was majority white people, but there was a lot of African Americans in that area. There was some Africans, but I have very few African clients, and those African clients, when they came, they knew that I was good at what I did, and I was very professional. I would do their hair, and they would go, they would love it, and I kept those clients, and they kept coming until I moved out of the area. Um, you know, so but anyways, getting back, so I decided now, I'm just I'm gonna put my artist hat on in everything I do from this moment forward. So I purchased this hair when I was in Virginia. All right. So I weaved it and I cut it into this style. So it's sewn in weave, right? And I cut it to this to look like this. It wasn't like this. It was like here. When I was done with it, it was like shoulder length. You should have seen me. I look like a bush woman. I look like some of those people. No matter what they do, I don't know, some of our people. They can get dressed up, really nice. They put on everything, all the jewelry, all the hair. They still look like they're coming from the farm. Okay, let me leave my hardworking people alone. But anyways, so that's how I was looking. I just looked like I had a pile of wood. Okay, when you coming from the farm, you have the bag of rice or bag of orange or bag of wood. I mean, not bag of wood, but a load of wood tied up, laying on top of your head. I just look like, yeah, that was the hair looked like support for me carrying that load. Anyways, so when I stood in the mirror, I got this flashback. It was really weird. I went and stood in the mirror, and that Olivia came back, And I was like, I look at the hair, and I started lifting the curl up, doing it different way. But when I lift it and I think I like it, that position, I cut. I lift it. And I used to do that. I used to do my hair with straight hair, straight weave. And I would cut it really nice and I would spike it. I just need to go back to that, you know? I don't need any of these lashes and stuff. Look at me. I'm naturally beautiful. It's true, but I'm just saying, if the lashes and things work out for you, go for it, my sister, or brother, whosoever wear lashes. But yeah. So I just realized short hair looks good on me, as you can see. Um, Long hair also looks good on me. I think anything look good on me as long as I decide this is it. I'm not changing it. This is how we're going. We'll be kicking it as we're going. That's how it's gonna look. But anyway, so I decided now. I was standing in that mirror. Something happened in that mirror. This girl that used to be that creative just popped in my head, and I started cutting and cutting and cutting, and the hair ended up looking like this, and it looked so good. Um, on top of me always making everything look good. You're not able me. You're not able me. My confidence is so high you can't even pop my bubble. Because when you're trying to bring me down, I just found the shit funny. That's why people can bring me down. You know, when people could bring me down, that means I gave power to somebody. I gave so much power to somebody that they could bring me down. But nobody can bring me down now. Well, anyway, God, He made me. He can bring me back now. But anyway, so um, going back to the lecture, my remote. I just sit here and do my own thing. Like, I'm minding my business, sitting here, silver out, just chilling in my bed, you know, running my mouth and watching TV. Yeah, so I'm an artist by nature. Like, when you and I can look at the same thing and I'll see it from a different point of view. So I'm gonna have to take that mindset and start reapproaching and lining up myself to do these things that I used to love to do. And I didn't realize some people around me was jealous that I used to love to do these things, you know? And people will be like, oh, you can't do things this way. Oh, you can't. Not the hair. People love what I used to do hair. There are a lot of family members that wish I was close to them so I can continue doing their hair. One in particular would love this hairstyle. The name start with a K. Anyways, yeah, so I have to just take things slow. I've been watching a lot of program, you know, self build up program that help you to build yourself up. And what I'm learning is that, you know, we always fight so hard to start over. We don't want to start over. Starting over is not a good thing. You want to continue going and going and going. But when you have a false start, that is not going to lead you to the right path, God is going to find a way to either slow that false start progress down, or humble you down, or stop you in your trap so that you have a start over. If we start, it's hard for me to do this. You understand? This starting over has been very funny. Let me just put it that way. I've seen this whole thing very funny. Okay? It's hard. It's definitely hard, because you have to reteach your brain that, okay, what I thought I was building, I have to scratch all of that. The only one thing I know that I have is a solid foundation. And that solid foundation, I can build on top of it and continue going, literally. So, I'm not starting from zero by God grace. I'm not starting from zero. But that starting over, God is allowing us to not reach to the end, which is when you are in your 80s, your 90s, at that point, starting over. Not to say you can't start over, you can start over, but your body is already giving up. But starting over while you're still young a little bit, God is just telling you, knock, knock, coconut head, are you sure this is how you want to end this race? Meaning, are you sure you want to live like this until you get to 80, 90, until your body gave up? Think about it. So it's okay to start over. And I'm starting to see these things differently and process it differently. So I feel like starting over for me is a good thing. Starting over is a good thing. I've always seen starting over. I've always seen starting over as, oh my gosh, I want to win this race, but they're just. If only I had realized the amount of enemy I had around me, the devil was hard at work, and God was just making sure that I start over, start over, start over. Keep thinking, keep trying to think, keep thinking until my damn eyes were open. Until I opened my eye finally and I realized, I said, oh my gosh, that's exactly what he been trying to do. He been trying to get me to open my eyes and start over. When I open my eyes entirely, I will realize that I have a lot of snake purses hanging on me. I needed, I needed to cut the rope on these python purses I had hanging on me and let them free. Let them go and go start over with somebody else. Ain't nobody but me. I hope it's not you, but shit, they don't give up. But yeah, so starting over, I'm starting to see starting over not so bad. And I'm starting to see that it's not every season in your life that I'm talking about myself. It's not every season in my life that I'm gonna be with somebody. It's not all the journey I'm gonna walk with somebody. You know, some of these journey I will see clearly if I have nobody, if I don't have certain support. Maybe those support that I was relying on in the past, asking them question, asking them for, almost like validation, like approval. You're asking them for approval, but they don't want you to get there. So they're going to do something to redirect you. I don't think like that anymore. Now, when I get a partner, believe me, I want equal give and take, and I want to share my day with my partner, and they share their day with me, and we can figure it out, how to have our days better the next time we start again. I don't want to be around a bunch of pythons anymore or wearing a person's shoes. I will keep the shoes, but oh my gosh. I'm looking at some shoes over there now. I'm like, I'm going to keep the shoes. But yeah, so you surround yourself with false support. False support, and it's going to get you. And sometimes you're going to hold on to that shit till it's too late. Your body, your time is up on this earth. Like, your body can't take it anymore. You're old now. Okay? So while your time is still important, you're still very much relevant. Not to say when you're old, you're not irrelevant. It depends on how you arrive at your old age. Did you arrive there with disgrace, or did you earn your respect and held on to your place until you got old and people look up to you? Some of us don't want to retire in disgrace, or those people around you are determined to make you retire in disgrace. Nope, that not my portion. I thank God it's not my portion. But anyway, going back, so I was trying to do this hairdo. Like this hair is nice. It's in place. I can tie my hair, get up in the morning, puff it up, and call it a day. Yeah, so I used to be really good at hair. I'm still am. I'm just not like I don't. I'm not doing people hair just because I want money or just because. No, I like people that appreciate things, that want to experiment and accept that, okay, you experimented with this style, it didn't work. Next time, get a different style and build a relationship with your stylist and all that good stuff. No, these days people just want to see you. They just want to destroy your character and go sit down and hope for the best. And they don't know why shit fall apart in their life. Anyways, so the artist Olivia has been trying to lift its head lately. I'm really good at a lot of things, and it's not that I just got up and got good at it. When I was younger, I was always curious about things. When this side is done this way, I found another way that it can be done. I've always been like that, and I think me starting over now, me being a single woman, this is a good time for me to pull that girl back out, that artist that always creative and always finding means and always trying to figure out what's the next step gonna be. You'd be surprised that a lot of people don't want you to have that ability to be able to just change things, change your mindset. Starting over for me is not bad right now. It's not bad. I just want to live um, by myself for now. Not by myself, with my kids, of course, but you know, they are getting older. They will be going in and coming out. But for now, I want to figure myself out. Bring that girl back. She been stepped on, beat up, hidden, buried. I'm holding her hand and pulling her out of that dirt, and we will start thinking and figuring things out. Meanwhile, you people out there that are always trying to like do whatever it is you're good at, continue doing it. All right. Just know when the bags arrive at your door where it came from. All right, and it's gonna be express mail. But anyways, I know you guys love my hair. It's not even the hair. I make this hair look good. All right, it's just me. I make the hair look good. The hair don't make me look good. I make this hair look good. So yeah, so now I think I'm just gonna go back to being the artist when I was a hairstylist, cutting, weave, do the sew in weave, cut it, style it, press it, make it really nice. Yeah, that's what I used to be good at. And you won't, when I'm done with you won't even need a wig for probably a couple of months. I mean, for me it's 1 month, but this thing can last up to 2-3 months if you take good care of it. If the hair is good, this is human hair. If the hair is a good quality, it works well. So I wore that wig, that was like an Afro wig, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let me try to do that hair that I purchased few months back. And this is what it looks like. It's really nice. And you can push this thing up. You can do a lot of things with it, but I don't want to attempt it right now. But it just look good. And anyway, I'm just sitting here minding my business. And if my name is coming up in some rooms, I hope you're praying for me. Okay, no evil eye. I'm not accepting evil eyes. All right, evil eyes. All right, good night, guys.